Greetings, soldier. My name is Sean, and my objective today is to inform you about the flu vaccine. Many of you are probably familiar with the flu itself. You probably already know the typical signs and symptoms of the flu, such as fever, cough, soreness, and fatigue. You probably are familiar with the complications, including pneumonia, chronic bronchitis, and other complications. However, fewer of you are probably aware that the flu is a vaccine-preventable disease. Before continuing about this effective vaccine, many of you are probably wondering why I am suited up in this ghillie suit. The reason for this is to tie the flu and its vaccine into a well-known video game, Call of Duty. While it is important for all of us to understand the importance of vaccines, it is especially important for our young members of society, who will eventually be our leaders one day. While most of you are aware that Call of Duty is rated M for mature, the majority of you also know that this guideline is not strictly followed. That is why so many young viewers will connect with this topic. You soldiers will be leading the front lines one day and must be informed of this crucial topic. While the flu is actually not a gun and does not kill with bullets, it is like a gun in that it is effective. Effective at spreading between people where herd immunity is lacking. Herd immunity occurs when the majority of the population is vaccinated and protected against infection, protecting against the minority that cannot be vaccinated. The soldiers who are shot are those who have been infected with the flu. They have not been vaccinated. Those who survive are those who have been vaccinated and overcome the flu. As in Call of Duty, where warfare does not stay within one country, the flu spreads across the world as well. While being briefed, your objective is to take in as much information as possible to understand the flu and its vaccine. If you fail to take in all the information on the first go, your second objective is to listen once more. Make sure to understand all that is said. After being briefed, your mission is to spread the word about the flu vaccine. Brief both your comrades and other soldiers. As a unit, we are strong through that concept of herd immunity. Alone, we are vulnerable and weak. Take a seat and begin your objective. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with the introduction, this is the introduction to Modern Warfare 2, perhaps one of the greatest and most famous Call of Duties of all time.
It's the FNG, sir.
The FNG, the flu.
What the hell kind of name is soap?
Similar question may be asked about the flu, as there are multiple subtypes. However, the important part to note here is that the flu is a vaccine-preventable disease that has countless effort and research worldwide going on every year, throughout the year, to produce a vaccine that is both safe and effective against the most prevalent subtype. There are multiple types of vaccines.
Nikolai's in hell right now. We're gonna walk him out.
The way we administer these vaccines to are friends like Nikolai, who want to survive and live without being infected by the flu, thus being able to function and stay healthy. Influenza, one of the older members of society, where the flu virus is very deadly, and thus it is important to protect not only ourselves, but vaccinate our older members of society as well, so that they may continue to thrive and survive. Blood on our hands. We do not want this. This is why we vaccinate ourselves. Through that concept of herd immunity, not only do we protect ourselves, but others of society who cannot be vaccinated against the flu. And similar to warfare, the flu virus does not stay within one country. Rather, it can spread across the globe, resulting in pandemics, infecting the young, the old, healthy, unhealthy, members of different ethnicities and races and age groups, different genders. The decision is yours. Choose to vaccinate against the flu. Protect not only yourself, but your community as well. So, now that we have all this information on the influenza vaccine, now that you know it is both safe and effective, protecting against the most prevalent subtype of flu virus for the upcoming season, you also now know that you not only protect yourself, but others via the concept of herd immunity. One more thing you must know, though, is that there is no excuse to not get the flu vaccine anymore, as there is not only the flu shot, but nasal sprays, and a flu vaccine known as Flu Block, which can be administered to those who are allergic to egg proteins. So, I encourage you not only to learn more for yourself about this vaccine, rather I implore you to teach others who are not as aware of the flu vaccine as you now are. Continue to live a healthy life. Continue to get vaccinated. Continue to protect both yourself and others. Most importantly, by vaccinating, we can avoid World War III. Get your vaccination today.